What's going on, everybody? Another Through the Mail Thursday. So I got two TTMs back this Thursday. Pretty sweet. One is for my Carolina Panther TTM collection that I got going on, and another one is for a little collection that I got going for 1976 football. So I've been getting a bunch of 76 football cards, and I'm sending out to the players. So, but first up, Chris Harris, Carolina Panthers. This guy was a safety, so don't get it mixed up with Chris Harris Jr. So, played for the Bears, played for Carolina. He also played for, I think, a couple other teams as well. I can't remember right now at the moment. I didn't pull my facts up to give you all my info, but he played for the Carolina Panthers for a while. Good safety. I found this card out of a Fairfield box, actually, and I was like, sweet, and looked it up, seen that he did not actually sign through the mail. Like, his percentage was really low, according to the website that I use. The percentage was really low, and there was no actual address to find him at. And I was looking him up, and I did some research, and I actually found out that he's a coach for the Los Angeles Chargers. So I was like, well, hell, if he's a coach, 90% of the time, if you have a coach's card or a player is now a coach, 90% of the time they will sign through the mail. And that's what I did. I was like, well, hell, let me just go ahead and give it a try. Why not? So I sent to him, and 14 days later, he sent this bad boy back. He even inscribed 43 on there, which is pretty cool if you can see that. Right there it is. 43. So that was pretty sweet. So yeah, this is one of those ones that just do research. So it's not always going to be, oh, let me go check the website and see if they sign. Oh, he signs. Sometimes if you do a little bit of research, you can find a player like, oh, what's this guy doing? Oh, he's a coach now. Like, for instance, I'm going to send to Brian Hartline. Brian Hartline is a coach at a university. So if you guys know who Brian Hartline is, you guys know that he was a wide receiver, and I believe it was the Miami Dolphins he played for. So I have one of his cards. I'm going to go ahead and send to him too. He's a coach over, I forgot what university he is, but he's a coach there. And if you remember my David Geddes TTM, he was a coach as well. I tracked him all the way down onto Twitter, asked him if it was okay if I could send it to him. He said absolutely, and he gave me the address, and that was there in Syracuse. So man, it's just research. That's one big thing with TTMs. Research. Always do research. You can never just go by with what you find on Facebook and what you find on those TTM websites that help you with the addresses. So Chris Harris, 14 days. I sent it to the Chargers. So if you have a Chris Harris, now not Chris Harris Jr., but regular Chris Harris from went to Louisiana. So you got to remember, this is an older Chris Harris, not the newer Chris Harris. So yeah, so Chris Harris, pretty sweet. Going to my collection of Panthers, and that's awesome. I was really digging that one. Next one is Phil Villapiano. This guy was a beast. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna get Phil's info real quick, because just me telling you he's a beast will not do him justice. You guys actually need to know a little bit about him. He did play in the era with John Madden, which, I mean, if you all know John Madden, his era of the Raiders, they just killed it. I mean, killed it. So he took 14 days. Matter of fact, those two that I'm showing you, both I sent them out on the same day, and they both actually came back on the same day, which is pretty slick. So, yeah, he played for the Oakland Raiders, played around the time that John Madden was coaching. Guy was a Super Bowl champ, 4-time Pro Bowler. Linebacker, had 11 interceptions, 1 touchdown. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, the guy balled out. He was the Rookie of the Year in '71. He was All NFL in '75 and '76. All AFC from '72 to '76. He played in 4 Pro Bowls, like I said. He's a member of the Oakland Raiders when they won Super Bowl 11. One of the fastest linebackers of his era. He specialized in making big plays, none bigger than his momentum-changing goal line tackle against Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl 11, where he forced the fumble that was recovered by Willie Hall. Villapiano was the linebacker assigned to cover Franco Harris during the Immaculate Reception. What? Immaculate Reception. So yeah, I mean, this guy was a beast. He has some pretty solid tackling numbers too. Let me pull up his stats because I remember I looked this guy up about 14 days ago. So I just couldn't like I just can't just let me just remember all of this. So there we go. I mean, let's see. Games played. Let's go. Yards, interceptions. Defensive. Come on. Where's. Man. Why isn't it showing his tackles? This is an epic fail, by the way, guys. Sorry. Anyways, the guy was a beast. I looked him up before. I found all that stuff. I'm not like it was on my phone. This is on this stupid tablet here that doesn't really give me all the good shit or stuff that I don't know. Silk is the web browser, whatever. So Phil Villapiano, 14 days, signed it very beautifully. Also inscribed his number 41 right there, which is pretty sweet. This is a 1976 Topps that I got from Missouri Cards. Bought into one of his breaks there. What's crazy is he's from San Ramon, California, which is awesome because I'm from Richmond, California. That's about 45 minutes away. And another fun fact about that right there, about him being there, John Madden lives in Pleasanton, which is like 10 minutes away. But Phil Villapiano does not live in San Ramon. Phil Villapiano actually lives in New Jersey now. So, yeah, I sent this to his home address. So, yeah, man, pretty sweet. Pretty much of an epic fail trying to explain this guy. But he's a beast. Just look up the old Raiders, man. He was a maniac. And Chris Harris, awesome stuff. So, thank you very much, Chris Harris. Thank you very much, Phil Villapiano. And thank you, everybody, for watching. You guys have a good one.